you're ready for the earthquakes, if you're ready for the wars.
In short, no doing anything fun. Name the constitutional amendment that gives the federal government the authority to own any land besides Washington, D.C. Name it, cite it, quote it. I know. They granted this land to Arizona when we became a state. Wasn't that nice of them? So that naturally gives them the right to break any law they want. Constitutional law, you know.
We came through the storms, made it through the fires with our backs against the wall. Now we living a new life. When it's all said and done, we emerge as #1. Now we back on the top in the spot where it begun. Not taking none of them selfish ones on this journey with us, concrete written in stone. Permanently after all, time is short, so we thank y'all. Wishing that we fail, hoping that we fall. Get the boot, don't even come through. We don't wanna see you and you don't wanna see you. Homie, this
Some nice, fresh, green ironwood beans. Yay! Really good green. I would say I like Palo Verde better, but it's close. And check this one out. Oh my goodness! That is so much food all on one tree. Man, that is awesome. Even if I didn't get to these, you know, once the beans dry out, they're even edible. They're they have a texture that's not too different from peanuts. Check that out. That's what I'm talking about. And another one. It's not a bad idea, as I've suggested before, to identify where the trees are when they're in bloom. I mean the trees that have food you want to eat. I'm going to try to finish harvesting this tree and then move on. This thing has a lot of thorns, so you get bit. In case anybody wants to know how I know where to go, this is my secret. It's not going to be a secret anymore once I tell you. I just pick a place, I go, ooh, I'm going to go there. And then I just go there. And there's always food. That's the secret. Alright, didn't take me hardly any time at all to do this. Oh wait, I messed up. This is all of what I got. Had a bunch in my pocket still. This tree is actually probably the sparsest tree here as far as ironwood beans. Had very little on it, so I was able to denude the entire tree in a short time and have something that would be considered lunch if I was going to eat it right now. And this is June the 22nd, 2014. And I wanted to show you something else while we're at it. Yeah. That looks pretty good too. Between saguaro fruits and green ironwood beans, couldn't go hungry right now. Oh yeah, I don't want to forget to give you a little advice on summer hiking in Arizona, or arid zones like this where it's in the triple digits every day. My first bit of advice would be don't do it. So, and then when you ignore me and do it anyway, also drink a lot of water before you even start walking. If you drink enough water, you should be peeing out your ears and nose. And that's because your body needs the water and will carry it as well as a canteen would. But if it's in your canteen, then your body isn't using it. So drink lots and lots and lots of water and then fill up your canteen. What else? Yeah, wear a hat. Keep the sun off your head. And stay in the shade when you're getting hot. And don't die, because, well, I mean, it's just a bad idea. And now I'm gonna look for something else. Who knows what we might find. And this is what your Palo Verde is looking like right now. So these round beans are growing on a yellow Palo Verde, or a foothills Palo Verde. Sometimes it's just the outer shell that's hard, and there's actually kind of a edible nut inside, but this bean is way too hard to eat.
We may stumble, but we don't fall. No, we don't fall. But we don't fall. No, we don't fall. Hey, hey, we may stumble, but we don't fall. No, we don't fall. But we don't fall. No, we don't fall. Hey, so we stand and we stand tall. We may stumble, but we don't fall. Some will take and some will give. That's why I love the life I live. So we stand and we stand tall. We may stumble, but we don't fall. Some will take and some will give. That's why I love the life I live. Hey, we may stumble, but we don't fall. No, we don't fall. But we don't fall. No, we don't fall. Hey, we may stumble, but we don't fall. No, we don't fall. But we don't fall.
That looks promising and exciting.
When I was young, I was a risk-taking thug. Now I'm a little older, I'm a sophisticated thug. You can see the trend, I ain't never been as rugged.
Oh no, that's not a road. No trailblazing.
Based on experience, tuition couldn't pay for this lesson, didn't study it. You never see it coming. When you win it, then you win it. Deal with it, grin with it, heal with it, didn't win it. Adapt an attitude about being about yours, and see little windows open up, closed doors. One word is all you need to open closed minds. Let me give it to you, sparkle then shine. It ain't where you been, but where you at to get you there. So live your life live, no worries, no fears.
Alright, so you may ask yourself, can you eat mesquite Sasquatch style? And the answer is yes. You can see that where these seeds are, where the beans are, it's kind of jointed in between. So you take a single part of that dried pod where there will be a seed inside there. If it's dry enough, this works. Of course, you already know that the beans inside the pod can be eaten when they're green. Hopefully this one's dry enough for a demo. The meat of the pod on the outside of the bean is edible dry. Okay, good. Tastes sweet. It has almost, if you ground it up into a flour, it would almost be a sweetener. Alright. Inside that, there is that little husk. This time the husk split itself open in my mouth by accident. Usually what you do is when you get down to the husk, you can bite the center of it and this seed will kind of shoot out through the edge of that husk. And put these seeds in your left pocket. You can fill up your right pocket with pods and you just kind of chew them as you go, sort of like sunflower seeds. You know how people have a bag of sunflower seeds inside the shell and they spit out the shell, right? The part of this that you spit out is just that little husk that goes over the top of the hardened seed. There it is. That part you don't eat. So you'll take the seeds out of the husks and you fill your pocket up with these seeds. And hypothetically now, what can you do with the seeds? If you've been watching this show long enough, I'm pretty sure you figured out the seeds can be eaten like beans. Soak them in water. Boil them. You know what this is? Desert hackberry out of season. Here you go. Acacia is beginning to grow. So remember, this is mid-June, and now here's an acacia tree or bush, and the pods are just beginning to grow. This dry wash here is just filled with food, man. It's incredible. It's like walking out into a garden that you didn't even have to plant. And when mankind started cultivating, as useful as it was kind of a big blunder too, because we lost that art, that knowledge of how to just live with the natural foods that grow where they grow in their seasons. Look at this. Every single tree you see here, every big bush and every tree you're looking at is a food plant. They all have edible pods on them. Every single one of these trees we're driving by right now. That's crazy, huh? Well, this has turned out to be a good hike so far. This is the kind of hiking I like to do when it's 106 degrees. But this is a good day to come out here because it's only 106 degrees today. You know, it could be 112. It gets pretty hot out here in the summer.
Keep God first, start your day with a prayer, and the truth comes with no conflict anywhere. But we don't fall, we don't fall, we don't fall, no, we don't fall. Hey. We don't fall, no, we don't fall, no, we don't fall, no, we don't fall. So we stand and we stand tall. We may stumble, but we don't fall. Some will take and some will give. That's why I love the life I live. So we stand and we stand tall. We may stumble, but we don't fall. Some will take and some will give. That's why I love the life I live. Hey, we may stumble, 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 but we don't fall. But we don't fall. Hey, we may stumble, 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 but we don't fall. But we don't fall. Talk to him.
Oh, that was fun.
Him who has overcome and him who has overcame. If you have been through something in your life and you standing up now, notice that you didn't fall, right? Feels good, right?